So these are spruce trees, and the coast is just over there, so wind comes through here, and got a few windblown trees, some are blocking the track, and what we need to do is deal with them, mainly for safety reasons. You don't want to be walking underneath them, but also to tidy up the wood and to make use of the trees as well before they start rotting. So working with a local sort of firewood supplier, so they'll probably be processed into firewood. They're already semi-seasoned, and they'll probably be in people's wood burners within the next sort of few months to a year. The trees come across the track, so first thing Jim's doing in there is severing the root plate, so it's so we're able to pull it out. So that's what he's doing first, and then he's going to measure it into the correct lengths needed, and then he'll make the cuts, and then hopefully we'll be able to pull it out without doing too much damage to the tree.
Always have the round part of the crook facing towards where you're actually pulling the tree. You have it open this way around. When it pulls, there's always a chance of the chain slipping out. It's very unlikely, but it does happen. So for safety reasons, you'd always put it like that. In this instance, we actually want to try roll the tree slightly. So we're going to put the crook the other side.
And then that just goes in here, like that, holds nice and firm. Bought this bit of kit because it's useful. You can go on the back of a normal trailer, on the back of a pickup truck or a Land Rover or something, and it's 27 horsepower, which is powerful enough to power things like winches and also flail mowers if you've got tracks like this in a woodland. The winch is 3.5 tons, so it's got a lot of pull. You can pull these trees whole really, as long as it's flat. This was basically £4,500, so you know, for what it is, it's affordable. It can go anywhere. I mean, it's got, you know, agricultural tyres on. It's probably 25 years old and just sits in the wood, bless it. You always got to remember to put the seat up when you leave it. Actually get a wet bum the next time you come along. You can use red diesel, so it's cheap to run for the fuel as well, as long as you don't use it on the road. Your winch here, which works on a drum system, there's a cable. It comes out here. You've got a brake here. You pull this and it releases that brake. Okay, so if you want to pull in the winch, you release the brake. This is a strop, go around trees, and strong enough to kind of use with the winch, etc. Very flexible.
There are two types of strops. There's ones for pulling and there are ones for lifting. They are very different in terms of what you use them for, so when you buy one, make sure you're buying the correct one for what you need. The amount of lines that you have stitched in, it represents the tonnage that it can actually take. So we'll just wrap it around the tree. The other thing with a strop is, as soon as you double it up, it doubles its tonnage allowance. So it's gone from being a 2-ton strop to a 4-ton strop. We are actually going to just use it as it is. Place shackle through both loops, open the block up, put the cable on the runner, close it tight. The triangle shape that you've created, standing inside of that triangle is the most dangerous place you can stand when the winch is taking up a tension. Reason for that is, if your strop or your shackle or anything fails and breaks, all of that force is coming directly to you.
We're going to skid them up, so skidding means basically moving on. So using the winch with these little hooks, put the chain in there. So basically you're just attaching the chain straight to the log, which means you can lift them off the ground, stop dragging them, and you can pull them up to a central location. And avoid
putting all of the logs on one side of the tractor, because obviously you make it heavy one side, you're going downhill or you go a slight angle, all that weight goes, you're going to turn the tractor over.
More weight the better on the front really, and it also keeps your grip. It's a 4-wheel drive, much more useful. This little Kubota can get in between the trees, so I can creep in, pull tall trees to a central point like we're doing here, and then he can come and grab them all and just pull them up to his pile of woods.
I'm doing one of these things. If you've got a contact for them, yeah.